Right, so it's evening here in Oslo, and this is home for the next couple of nights, the Hobo Hotel. I've just got back with dinner, so let's start there. Quick look at what I picked up. We'll come back to food properly later in this video. For now, let's actually check this place out. Straight away you can see this hotel has a personality. There's a vintage bike just sitting on display here, another one mounted up on the wall, exposed industrial brick everywhere, and I like that they're flying the pride flag too. There's even an old school passport photo machine, and past guests have been printing themselves off and sticking them up on the wall behind it. It's a nice touch, feels like a wall of the hotel's own history. Reception itself is quite minimal. You've got self-checking kiosks here, and even a console where you can order a taxi directly. They've also got a proper merch shop going on, branded t-shirts, caps, perfume bags, and some of this cosmetics range is literally the same stuff you'll find in the rooms. So if you fall in love with the toiletries, you can just buy them on your way out. And here's your room key. It's this chunky bit of wood with scribbles on it. Very on brand for a hotel that clearly doesn't want to be boring. Before we head up to the room, let's go the other way first. The lift's got a little screen showing you what's going on in the hotel. They actually run events here, not just a bed for the night. Down on the lower ground floor is the gym. And honestly, it's better equipped than I expected. Multiple treadmills, a solid weight setup. As you can see, there's plenty of equipment here to keep you busy. Heading back out, this corridor doubles up as a bit of a service route too, so don't expect it to be glossy down here. It's function over form. And whilst we're heading up in the lift, if you're enjoying this so far, do drop a like and subscribe. I've got a lot more content like this coming. Mind your head here, by the way, low clearance right as you step out. The corridor down to the room keeps that same quirky energy. Bold colours all the way down. And here's the room. Let's go in. First thing that hits you is this alternating tile pattern, which actually carries all the way through into the bathroom too. The wall is a wood effect panel with holes drilled into it so you can slot in and move shelves around. Generally clever bit of design if you ask me. The lamps have their cables just wrapped across the wall on show, which sounds odd but actually looks really good. Sockets are dotted around in some pretty unexpected places on the wall, so worth a scout around when you arrive. Desk here has a stone effect finish, not actual stone but a nice look. They have a tiny table with just the one chair, properly single person. Looks like something out of a school classroom. Nice little touches too, a branded pencil, postcard and bookmark waiting for you. Fuggle coffee and Twining's tea, plus his rather smart looking metal kettle. Bed's a decent size, nothing flashy but again watch your head. The wooden headboard is quite short if you sit up. There's a Bluetooth speaker in the room too, which is a nice bonus. Smart TV, and you can actually log into your own YouTube on it. What you won't find, no fridge, no safe, no minibar. Worth knowing before you arrive. There is aircon, but I'll be honest, it's weak. We're in the middle of a heat wave and it barely touched the room temperature. Bathroom. Same quirky tiles carries into the bathroom, and it's a walk-in shower. Looks like I've actually been given an accessible room. There are support rails around the toilet and an emergency pull cord. Towels are pretty basic, and toiletries come in branded wall dispensers. Overall, I really rate this room. One thing worth flagging though, a few people online have mentioned noise at night if you've got a city view room, and I can confirm that's true, even with the window shut. If you're a light sleeper, go for a courtyard room instead. Now, let's check out the restaurant. You can eat out in the courtyard or indoors like I did. The vibe in here is great. Loads of plants, comfy sofas. The hotel also owns Yeast, the restaurant next door, so I went for the vegetarian pizza, sourdough and chips. Honestly, this tasted brilliant. One of the thickest pizza bases I think I've ever had. Before I turned it in for the night, quick look at the cafe and sitting area. Same design language as the rest of the hotel. And here's the breakfast area, which I'll show you properly in the morning. Morning, let's talk breakfast. It's a solid European spread, selection of breads, cold cuts, yogurts, fresh fruit, cereals. On the hot side, they've got scrambled and hard-boiled eggs, plus cooked meats. There's also cheese, pastries, pancakes, and more fresh fruit. For drinks, fruit juice, tea, filtered coffee, and unlimited filtered water from the tap, which you're actually allowed to take back into your room in these containers that they provide. Quick look at the website too. It matches the quirkiness of the hotel perfectly, and you can see the full range of room types there. They've also got suites that sleep up to 4 people, though these come at a much higher price point. So we can see here we've got the smallest room, which is the Hobo Snug. It goes over to the Hobo Room, and then the one that I stayed in is the Hobo Superior City. And finally, I want to end on my favourite spot in the whole hotel, the library. Just look at how this is decorated. It's honestly stunning. Though I'll say it's probably too distracting to actually get any studying done in here, so library might be a bit generous. So that's the Hobo Hotel Oslo. Let me know in the comments, would you stay here? Is this hotel too quirky for you? Does this colour scheme give you a bit of a headache? Drop your thoughts below, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.